with y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, chicken and waffle mix going down on the ones and twos, y'all. Hey, listen, happy Tuesday. What up, John?
I'm good, man. You don't know this is Tuesday, turn on mix, man. And of course, if you're on the grammar, J-A-H, Lion Sound.
J-A-H, Lion Sound. Hey, appreciate it every single morning, y'all. Appreciate you, man.
My pleasure, man. You don't know.
Trying to see where your boy at. Black Tony, what's up?
Sorry, I know. I'm gonna need you to not. You can't be talking real loud, son. I'm in the hospital right now.
We at work. Wait, what?
I'm in the hospital right now. I'm in the ICU.
ICU?
Yep.
For what?
You hear all that equipment right there?
Yeah.
They taking care of me because I had a heart. I had went to Six Flags on Saturday. I tried to call you, son.
Okay,
I went to Six Flags. I went to Six Flags and I rode that new roller. They got a new roller coaster. I rode it and I had a heart attack.
What roller coaster?
The Gold Rush, and I had to get a heart transplant yesterday.
Wait.
So wait a minute, you in ICU and they gave you are you getting a new heart or they gave you a new heart?
Nah, they did it yesterday. They took the old one out and put a new one in there. They said I should be able to come back to work probably on Thursday. But,
so you make it sound like they changed the transmission or something.
Like oil change.
And no, because you know how you can go. You know how some people go on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they played on hospital sound.
Yeah.
To make it sound like they're at the hospital.
Yeah.
I think that's very wrong. I would never do that, Shawty.
Oh my God.
I would never do that.
That's what it sound like.
Cause you don't play with stuff like you don't play with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like for real.
We think you did if you talking about you coming back Thursday.
Yeah.
I would never do that, Shawty. I would never go on YouTube and play them sounds like you at the hospital and then call your boss. Like, who do that?
People that don't come to work every day.
Yeah.
People that don't come to work every day.
So I'm good till Thursday since I got to recuperate.
Yeah, you can go ahead and stop that YouTube video, dog.
Hey, they gonna write you up. They gonna write your ass up. They gonna write you up, man.
I
tell you come on back to work. Bring the old heart with you.
Can you prove I'm in at the hospital?
Can you bring the old heart with you?
Yeah, they let me. Excuse me, doctor. Can I get my old heart? You put it in a jar so I can take it to work. My boss man don't believe I got a transplant. He said he gave me a thumbs up. He said, all right, I got you.
We ain't hearing. What'd he say?
He said thumbs up.
Mr. Doctor, can you give me my old heart, please, so I can put it in a jar and take it to work with me on Thursday?
Because we don't believe you.
He said he'll send it to me.
We need to hear his voice. We need to hear his voice, and we don't hear no.
Hold on.
Yes, I can send the highway.
You lying.
He said, okay, you can send it.
No.
I'm not a prayer warrior. Don't get me wrong, I pray every day, but I ain't no prayer warrior. What I'm saying is, if you're on your sick bed, don't call me. Don't call me, because you ain't gonna like how I pray. First of all, my prayers are short. I hit it to the Lord, he hit it right back to me. When I pray, I use regular words. I don't use prayer jargon. When I pray, I talk to him like he's my friend. I use regular words. I say stuff like, God, appreciate you. Good looking out on that check. I wasn't expecting. Just regular words. Not only do I use regular words when I pray, but I also pray in my regular voice. People who talk regular like me and then get up here and pray in another voice, they scare me. Like, they're up here talking like this now, and then when it's time to pray, they, eternal God. Being like, who is this? I bet God be like, who is this? And they wonder why their prayers don't get answered. That's because he don't know who praying.
That pastor, shout out to Pastor Erskine. Can't nobody pray like Pastor Erskine in Birmingham, but that's a prayer warrior.
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. When a man apologizes and realizes that, he may have made a mistake, it makes the world go round. It makes things better for a lot of people, y'all. If you recall, 2 years ago, y'all, Houston rapper Miss Megan Thee Stallion, y'all, was released from her contract with 1501 Entertainment, y'all, after a 3-year legal battle. People just talk so much about it. Now, 1501 CEO, Mr. Carl Crawford, y'all, admits that he would do things differently, y'all, if he had a second chance with Meg. Isn't that beautiful, y'all? Now, they said after a turbulent contract dispute with Megan Thee Stallion that tested his label, y'all, he focused on starting a new era. He said, quote, I went from being seen as a hard-working athlete to a villain in music overnight. Now, when Mr. Crawford, y'all, started 1501 back in 2016, his goal was clear, y'all, to break the next superstar out of Houston, because you know they already had Miss Beyonce. Now, Mr. Crawford invested, y'all, $6 million of his own money, honey. He built recording studios, signed artists straight out of the neighborhood, honey, intended, y'all, to shine a light on the talent in his hometown of Houston. Now, Megan Thee Stallion became, y'all, the breakout star Mr. Crawford thought, but, honey, their public fallout, y'all, put 1501 under scrutiny. Now, Crawford says, y'all, their 3-year-long legal battle caused him financially and made artists hesitant to sign with him, which I'm sure they did. Now, they say when Megan signed to 1501 back in the early 2018, y'all, she entered into a 360 deal with Crawford's label, meaning they took a percentage of multiple revenue streams, including master royalties, touring, and merchandise, honey. Now, Crawford now admits, y'all, that he structured her deal differently, y'all, than he would do today, y'all. He said, I didn't fully really understand the business at the time, he said. He said, back then, honey, we just came, honey, in with a number, like taking 40% of her net. And he said that just was me not knowing the business. Now, Mr. Crawford now says, y'all, that he's taking a different approach. He focused on his artist development, offering more standard contracts, and ensuring, y'all, that he's definitely and directly involved in labor decisions. He said, I don't let anyone control what I'm doing anymore, unquote. Now, Brad, that's something. Now, you heard this. I mean, this is what people do in the rugby. I mean, it's like basically they robbed poor Megan, honey. Megan had to get shot. She almost lost her life. Then she was going through all this with the record label with Carl Crawford, but now he's admitting that he was wrong.
Well, everybody don't always get it from the beginning, and when they get in the industry, you know, he was an athlete, so everybody don't always get how the industry goes, and they just do it the best way that they know how. You know, but at least he's apologizing and saying he didn't do things, you know, properly. But when artists first get in the industry, you know, we give up a lot because we want to be famous and we want people to know us. So a lot of times we get taken advantage of until we get in the business, get a good lawyer, and learn what to and what not to do.
Yeah, but my thing is, this is what happens when you give people money. Africans and American money, and everybody say, do this, invest and do that, and then you don't know what the hell you're doing just because you got money. I'm not going to invest in something if I'm not investment astute with that deal. I'm not going to go buy a Taco Bell, and I don't know how Taco Bell is ran just because I got the money to do it.
But if it's something you've always wanted to do, then you buy it and then you learn what to do. Sometimes some people do it like that.
Well,
people do things differently, Gary.
You don't do OJT,
like,
baby.
I
OJT.
wanted a restaurant and I wanted to buy it, but I don't know the first thing about it. Now, I would ask for help and stuff, but I would try to run it the best way I know how because it is my money and my investment.
Yeah, but look how people got to get hurt down the line. Meg Thee Stallion
well,
go through
Gary,
a lot of stuff.
you live and you learn. As artists, we all go through that.
That's right.
Did you know what you did when you first got into radio? Did
Yes,
you
ma'am.
understand all of your contracts, all the verbiage, all of everything? You knew everything, including the fine print?
No, first of all, honey, I didn't
Because
have
you
a
still
contract.
complain about what you getting paid.
I didn't have a contract when I first got started. I got paid $20.
See?
Honey, to do
That's
this,
the
but
same thing.
Who
But
paid you
no.
$20? Who paid you $20?
well, not you.
Oh, you ain't even get 20 from him, huh?
Nope.
Don't play me.
You gave me clothes and
And all
stuff
of a sudden,
here.
your contract is supposed to take the garbage out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. What happened to that?
But that's, and let me tell you, but think about it though, Ricky. It's kind of touching though. I mean, but it's good that he's admitting to his wrongs and stuff like that. But you know, I mean, hey, but it is what it is though. But I'm glad Meg Thee Stallion went on with her career. She's doing things, honey, and big things and stuff like that. But honey, look what she had to go through. You had to go through all this public
But
humiliation.
guess what? You got to go through something to make it to the
In
top.
order to grow. Really?
You got to go
now.
through it to get to it.
That's right.
Message.
It's not going to be perfect all the time. You got to go through something to learn what to and what not to do, Gary.
Well, don't be
But
fighting
God,
with me in
but
the damn
God.
public.
Hey,
Then.
glory.
Don't be
Shut
fighting
that
with me in the
up.
public.
Well, he
Yeah,
didn't want to look bad, you know, in front of the public, and she didn't want to look bad either. But you got to go through stuff.
Well, we're going to keep her
Like
lifted.
dealing with a
Preach
woman
this
that don't
morning.
shave.
We're going to keep her lifted in prayer, though, honey. So.
Gotta go through it to get to it.
Oh, Jesus.
Man. Oh, that's the word of the week. That's the word of the week right there. Boy, that's the word of the week right there. Yeah, but you still got them wolf monkeys. They out there.
That done messed up my next story. I'm not able to do that story, honey, because the next story I had was kind of touching. I'm finna find something else. That ain't nothing but the devil, honey. The devil, baby.
Sure live.
That's nothing but the devil. I'm going to do this one then, y'all. LeVar Ball, honey, he's speaking out, y'all, on his leg amputation. He said, don't feel sorry for him. He said, do not feel sorry. LeVar Ball, he the father of Lonzo Ball, LiAngelo Ball, and LaMelo Ball. He opened up, y'all, about being forced to have his right foot amputated. Now, you know, he's the co-founder and chief executive officer of the sports apparel company Big Baller Brand. Now, his family, y'all, was thrust into the spotlight back in 2017, y'all, when his eldest son, Lonzo, became eligible for the NBA draft and was drafted, y'all, by the Los Angeles Lakers. But his amputation was due to complications of diabetes, y'all. So we got to keep his family lifted up in prayer, honey, because, you know, you definitely have to, you know, take care of your diabetes and stuff like that. Because if you don't, honey, because I know I wear my little thing, honey, to make sure, because I always say, baby, I don't have nobody, I'm not dating nobody, and nobody don't want no queen with no missing limbs. So let me just make sure I take care of my I'm just saying.
Man, go on, give us the color.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite color. My color today is moonbeam. On the high end, you say moonbeam, and on the low end, just say beautiful tan. That's the color today. The devil got busy.
That is a beautiful color. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Yeah.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Have you ever heard of micro retirement? So we got a lot of stressed out Gen Z workers have found new burnout fix, which is micro retirement or temporary retirement.
Yeah, Ricky, a new article reported that this new trend has been popularized on social media, encouraging people to extend breaks rather than waiting for retirement. Now, this time is dedicated to pursuing personal passions and having a better work-life balance.
Okay, so the movement is gaining many supporters and challenging companies to reconsider their time off policies. Gen Z now outnumbers baby boomers in the workforce, and employee burnout costs American businesses millions of dollars annually in lost productivity and turnover.
So this morning we want to know, what do you think? Micro retirement is the new way to go, or is Gen Z just being lazy? Hit us up at 8669 Ricky, 8669 RICKEY. Alfredas, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, you know, you fool around and take a micro retirement and wind up with a long retirement. Come back and don't have a job.
Okay.
I just, you know, I'm not taking no micro retirement.
You think like old people now? She thinking like old people now, honey. No, ma'am. No, Alfredo. I think I like the Gen Z thing, honey, because everybody ain't gonna live to see no retirement. So I mean, and you know all the money they take out of your check to go to retirement, hell, and then you don't live to spend it. It goes back to the kettle. So no, I'd rather get my money right now if I could. And
Brat,
come to work.
I think it's important to take breaks. I kind of got to agree with Gary on this one. I mean, I would hope that my job wouldn't mind me taking a break if I needed a break, because I could.
But how long is the break though?
Right.
I don't know.
As long as you want it.
A couple weeks or whatever the job will allow, that they don't feel like they're missing out on your services.
And it depends on what type of job you have and how essential is your presence there. You know what I'm saying? Like if you work at a plant, then, you know, you take 2 weeks off, it ain't going to really make a difference.
Somebody to fill
but if you work in a small environment where it's only 3 or 4 y'all working, then, you know.
Yeah, because you don't want them to get somebody and then replace you.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Well, that's radio then. That's radio. No, sir, baby. You ain't gonna have no queen sitting up in this seat, baby. I'm going to be off one day, baby. She ain't going to get enough time to learn this job.
Yeah, come back, RuPaul sitting there.
Okay, huh? Nah, baby, this girl been auditioning all along.
Another job we done had tried it.
Okay, so
Gary came back like, wait a minute, bitch.
Okay, so
Hey, I mean, because a lot of people wait till they get too old to retire, and then they retire. I notice a lot of people retire and then they just die.
Yes.
Stop living.
Is it just me? Is it just me?
No, it happens.
It happens.
They get bored.
And not just get bored, they don't have nothing to do, So that's why people exactly the purpose, to come to work and do stuff. I mean, that's why you think people retire and go work at Walmart and all those other places because they ain't got nothing to do.
Well, sometimes that's not necessarily true. I know older people that have retired that will start gardening or painting and do things that they couldn't necessarily do when they had a job, things that are therapeutic and relaxing for them that they love.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I stopped doing comedy shows in the summer. I sure did. Going on 7 years. I booked some dates for this summer. I am going to do, but I'm only doing like one show or two comedy shows a month because you're doing radio Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday morning. You're doing radio on Friday night. You got 2 shows at a comedy club or a show at a theater. You get off radio and you run into the airport and then somewhere in another city Saturday and then sometimes Sunday night and driving all the way back just so you could get to do radio again Monday, and it's nonstop. And plus the little TV shows and all that kind of stuff. So I just stopped doing comedy shows. I just want to see what a real weekend feel like. What is it like to get off the air on a Friday and go and just sit down and go to a fish fry, a wedding? You can't go to a fish fry, a wedding, a funeral, a class reunion, and sit up in that airport and everybody on Facebook at the beach and having a great time, and you on your way to Lawton, Oklahoma.
Nothing against Lawton, Oklahoma.
Yeah, nothing against it, but they are excited to see you. But after the show, you going back to an empty hotel room. Only to get on the plane to fly back to Atlanta to change planes to go somewhere else. And that's not, after so many years of that, that's not a life. So I can understand taking a break. I did it for 7 years. And with that, you give your brain an opportunity to breathe and you become creative and you come up with all kind of stuff. I want to know what y'all think. Get at me, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICK. Just RICKEY, and we want to know what you think. Do you think micro-retirement is the new way to go, or is Gen Z being lazy? Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
My name's Nick. I'm from Daytona Beach, and I think the Gen Z is just being lazy as hell, like the rest of their parents, because the parents are what raises the kids, so the parents are lazy just like the kids.
No, I don't feel like that the Gen Zs are being lazy. I think that they are more aware of taking care of their mental health. Back in the day, our parents, they worked and they didn't get any kind of breaks. They wasn't worried about any kind of breaks, and it kind of tore their mental health down. And now I just think that this generation is more aware of their mental health and they're taking care of their mental health. I think that we realize that these jobs don't care about us, and we are disposable to them. And so we are taking the breaks that we need.
Hi, good morning. My name is Aika. I'm calling in from Orlando, Florida, and I do think micro-retirement is the way to go because I am micro-retired. I'm 45 years old. I retired from the military about 6 years ago. I have young kids, and I'm able to spend all my time with my kids while I'm young, and in about 5 years, I'm going to go back to work when they're older so that way I can enjoy their childhood. So I think if you have the opportunity, if you did what you were supposed to do in your 20s and 30s, and you can take some time off to be with your kids and learn yourself after the career, I think you should do it, because why wait until you're 60 till you have the money that ain't going to be there? Do it now. Live now.
Oh, man. All right, y'all. Hey, listen, we're going to be taking more of your phone calls. I need to know what you think. Get at me, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Call me now, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, listen, so this morning we want to know if you think retirement is the way to go, or is Gen Z just being lazy? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
Hey, this is BK from Raleigh, North Carolina. I think that's the way to go. I don't think that it's right the way that the generation watched these companies, corporations treat our parents. So, we saw how our parents missed football games, the track meets, everything like that. And now we in the workforce, and we're going to do what's best for our families.
My name is Janae. I am from Oklahoma City. And no, I don't think it's being lazy because I'm going through that, and I didn't even know it was a thing. I got fired in January, and, we out here chilling and living, and I feel good. Bills is paid. We taken care of. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's lazy. I think it's necessary.
Hi, I'm calling from Houston, Texas, and I think I'm Gen Z, and so I think that micro-retirement is probably the smartest thing our generation can do, especially with people in the news talking about how retirement is going to be less and less attainable for the generations to come. So, yeah, I think micro-retirement, if that's how you want to reclaim your time, then that's what you need to do.
My name is Miriam. I'm calling from Houston, Texas, and yes, micro-retirement is the way to go. I actually did it for 2 years. I relocated to Mexico and took a 2-year break. Now I'm back, and I am ready to do it again.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good to be open, if it works for you. To be open to some stuff, take a break, depends on if you got support, kids in school, elementary school, middle school, with all the activities that they have, and just giving yourself the space to either be a great parent or just to have some mental rest. Sometimes you're dealing with, imagine the people have to deal with grief and turn around and go to work, and you got to pick the kids up from football and baseball and band booster and band practice and all of that stuff. Sometimes, man, it could be a bit much. And then get your kids out of high school, and then you pick up and start back working again. Just do whatever works for you, just depending on what your situation is. What are you about to say, Rob?
No, man. I mean, if you're an entrepreneur, I think this is perfect. Earning some money, and if you got enough money to take care of all your bills and your family take care of, man, take them doggone micro-retirement breaks, reset and regenerate and get back in there and make some more money and do it again. I love it.
But it depends on what kind of entrepreneurship you have. If I had a restaurant, I would be terrified to take off.
Why, you ain't gonna trust your general manager to run it?
No.
Huh.
Why?
Because they'll be to rob you damn blind. I know people that done that.
Why would you hire somebody that will rob you?
Oh, why would you not know? How would you know if they will?
Oh, they will. I ran a comedy. I ran a comedy club for years. Oh, yes, they will.
Don't come in with that. Yeah.
And I mean, yes, they will. Yes, they will. Yeah, you got to be there to watch that damn bar and the door and every damn thing else.
Right, but everybody you hire is not gonna rob you.
Well, but you're guilty until proven innocent.
So what, you just gonna work? You just gonna be the only one working there?
Well, that's why I ain't taking off.
I'm gonna be with that money. I'm gonna be measuring them liquor bottles.
Yeah. Okay, at my cash register, baby.
Yeah, all them damn free Long Island iced teas going out and stuff or whatever. Just like we looked on that damn video footage before we started the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. There is a video footage of Gary with the tea still in the camera out of the production room.
Oh hell nah!
We just talked. We talked to George. Now we can get George on the phone.
Look, Ricky.
Alfredo, you know George.
Yeah,
she know him.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, George fired Gary for stealing the camera out of the production room.
Shut the front
I did not steal it. I gave it away.
No,
but you weren't supposed to take it. You weren't supposed to take it.
The listener needed it because they was there all doggone day, so I just gave it to them, honey. But they did me dirty though, Alfredo, baby. I came back to work the next day because my key didn't work.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 23 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Hi, it's Tuesday, March 25th. Here's what's happening in the news.
Hi.
Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett did not hold back when talking about Texas Senator Ted Cruz. Listen.
It's Ted Cruz. I mean, like, this dude has to be knocked over the head, like, hard, right? Like, there is no niceties with him, like, at all. Like, you go clean off on him.
Of course, critics are accusing Crockett of inciting violence, but what she and other Democrats seem to be trying to incite is more aggressive messaging for their party. LaTarsha Brown, a Pennsylvania city official and school board member, told police that somebody planted a noose on her desk. Now, this was back in January, but later when police tested the evidence, guess whose DNA was all over it? Yep, LaTarsha's. She's now facing charges of making false reports and tampering with fabricating physical evidence, both of those. If you've ever spit in a tube for a 23andMe test, your genetic blueprint might be up for grabs. With the company filing for bankruptcy, privacy experts are waving red flags about what happens next to the DNA data of millions. 23andMe says customer info is secure, but here's the catch. There's no solid guarantee that your genetic data won't end up in somebody else's hands. That includes details like your ancestry, health risks, and more. For more information on these stories, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Here's sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
I sure am, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the women and the men's Sweet 16 is set for March Madness. It's about to go down, baby. Got some sad news, though, man. USC superstar hooper Juju Watkins will miss the rest of March Madness after suffering a torn ACL in her right knee during last night's game versus Mississippi State. USC won the game, but she'll undergo surgery and start her rehab process, man. That's sad news, man. Juju's one of the coldest hoopers in the land. Man. Come on now. Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy is suing his ex. Allegedly, she abused him and fabricated claims of domestic violence in an effort to extort money, a home,
put her in
cars,
jail, and lock her up,
and other valuables, man.
She for the streets.
Come on, man. He was
for the streets.
He was arrested 3 weeks ago, Rick. And after she claims that he choked her, he says, "Listen, she's the one that's being violent. She's the one that that cheated on him and destroyed like $150,000 worth of valuables and stuff like that." He took pictures, videos. He said that she yanked some of his locks out of his head. So now he's got some bald spots.
And then do stuff like that and then cry victim. And try to make it seem like somebody did something to you and then try to extort money or whatever. Then you was with him, you had him, then you cheating on him. Well, is she for the streets?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Everything is pointing at her. Everything's pointing on this one right here. So we'll keep you posted. Hey, every now and then, man, I like to take you down memory lane about some of these old historian questions, man. So Magic Johnson shared a story on how the Lake Show Lakers, the AKA Showtime Lakers, took their game to the next level.
People don't know this. Pat Riley came to me and he says, I want to sit down and talk to you. I need you to score more. I said, did you ask Kareem? That's the first thing I said. Did you talk to Kareem? He said, yeah. I talked to Cap. He good with it. I said, okay, because if you want me to score more, I got to shoot more. And then I went to Cap. I said, listen, man, teach me that hook. So he taught me how to shoot it. So I added that to my game. So now teams didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, man, he came off and shot that hook almost from the free throw line to win a game for him. I remember watching. I used to watch those Lakers games all the time, especially when they would play the Celtics.
Come on, man, because Magic didn't shoot much. He didn't shoot much until that. Then he started averaging like 20 points, 25 points a game. Like, okay.
Lord, they turned him loose. Boy, Magic Johnson and Dr. J, boy, if you had some Converse back in the day,
what? God. I had them weapons in all colors.
Yes, sir. No, we couldn't afford that now. I was looking to get that one pair that I had.
There it is, dog, man. Y'all follow me on social media.
Rob,
yes, sir.
Hey, real quick, the New York Giants just signed quarterback Jameis Winston on a 2-year, $8 million contract. So
I love it. Jameis gonna always keep a job. He's
sir.
Always keep a job.
Let's go, Jameis.
We waiting
always
for him,
gonna
baby.
throw it to the other team too.
I knew he was gonna say that.
He ain't gonna throw no in. He good, man. Don't do him like that.
Crazy?
Wait a minute. Didn't he throw like 60 of them in one game?
Yeah, they went. Man, that was just one game. Man, that's a Heisman Trophy winner.
Nah, dog.
Don't do that.
We love
college.
We love Jameis Winston, but he throw to the other team more than he throw to his own receivers.
Hey, the receivers need to get up and run their routes correctly.
Oh, no. Can't play. No, I don't know, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, Jameis is cold.
Between a dig route, and a post corner is the difference.
Yeah.
Go on to the next thing, y'all.
The uniform colors are different too.
No. Don't do that.
Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the Piara 18.
All right, 29 minutes after the hour, y'all. Hey, it is time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, actor Malik Yoba no longer identifies as black. Huh? Take a listen to him explain, y'all.
Decided that I'm no longer a black man, no longer a person of color, none of that shit. What I am is a non-white man. And I think we should all just start calling ourselves non-white. So they're gonna have to figure it out. But just say that explicitly. No DEI, no references to our blackness. So we just all walk around like, I'm not a black man, I'm a non-white man. I'm a non-white woman. I'm a non-white, all of us.
Wait,
Asians, Latinos, everybody.
What is?
I'm just non-white.
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah. Is it his timing on his new identity is very interesting, given Trump's executive order to eliminate all DEI initiatives in the workplace and matters concerning government funding.
All right.
All right.
I want to be now referred to as a non-tall person.
You sound like the
I am an untall.
Yeah.
I'm not short no more. I'm an untall man.
All right.
And non-white. That's
All
cute.
right, yeah.
Non-white.
All right.
Oh, well. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Let's move on, please. Ice-T is venturing into a fresh new chapter of his life with the launch of his new dispensary in New Jersey. He just announced the official grand opening of The Medicine Woman. His soft launch is set for this Thursday, March 27th. The new retail space will span about 5,000 square feet, and it will offer lots of room for customers to explore a wide selection of cannabis products. Ice-T was born in Newark, and he views the dispensary as a meaningful way to support and uplift his local community. Congratulations to him. When is they going to legalize marijuana in Georgia? They legalizing it everywhere else.
When hell freezes over, you in the Bible Belt.
Man, not in the South, y'all don't think?
No.
Never.
And they got a problem with gambling too. Like, even though they do the lottery, but they got a problem with gambling and weed legalization.
Yeah, you got especially it's a red state, blue state type of thing, Brat. When you got the conservatives in the state in the state house or whatever, they real conservative. They not gonna vote. None of that stuff. They're the ones voting the transgender to go to the men's bathroom.
All them smoke though. All of them
and
smoke.
get drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got strip clubs though.
And cuss and fornicate and everything else. Because they also hypocrites.
Yeah, they got strip clubs, but in certain states they can't take all their clothes off.
Yeah.
They be able to grind it with jeans on.
Yeah, you got strip. They got a singing to the strip club where they got Depends on. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Well, in stupid news, moving forward, Kanye West is standing on his decision to bash Jay-Z, Beyonce, and their family. He took to X, Twitter, saying that he refuses to apologize for his recent posts about their children because they refuse to use their cultural influence to help him in his fight against his ex-wife Kim Kardashian over their 4 children. This is ridiculous. He wrote, "There will never be an apology to the Carter family until they help me with my children. They be getting one black person out of jail at a time to look prestigious. The Carters and the Kardashians are basically the same, except the Kardashians are sex trafficking." Matthew Knowles has even reacted to Kanye West's offensive comments about his grandkids, Rumi and Sir. Matthew said, "People pay a price for being stupid, especially in the music industry. I'm hopeful Kanye gets the type of help he needs in terms of his mental health."
Period.
Yeah.
Well.
Period. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I really miss this good ass music. Really miss it. This the background of some of his music right here.
Yeah, this bed right here jamming.
I swear on everything.
Man, when this be real upbeat and get me going. This beat right here get me going. I'm glad you picked this one. It's doing things for me. When it come on, I be hyped up like, hey.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Them damn drums. And Brat, let everybody know how they can follow you on social media.
They can follow me on social media at SoSoBrat for more information on all these stories and more. And you also can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.